2:3 on the clock. Oshunyi goes long, and that's it. St. Bonaventure wins the Atlantic 10 tournament. It's a body party. (74-65). The regular season champions are also the tournament champions.
There are only two reasons why a sporting event security guard would end up on camera. The first one is a display of very impressive dance moves. And the second one is being a bit too handsy with the wrong person. You might remember Game 6 of the 2019 NBA Finals when Raptors president Masai Ujiri was shoved twice for no good reason as he was making his way onto the court to celebrate the Raptors' first championship. And recently, even the great Patrick Ewing himself complained about the way he was being treated at Madison Square Garden of all places.
A former Knicks legend says that he was harassed by security guards in the arena that he called home for 15 years.
And it's not the first time security at Madison Square Garden has been questioned over their methods. CBS 2's Steve Overmeyer has more.
I thought this was my building, and I feel terrible that I'm getting stopped, accosted, asking for passes. Everybody in this building should know who the hell I am.
He's Patrick Ewing, one of the most identifiable athletes in New York history. First off, he's 7 feet tall, and his number is hanging in the Garden rafters.
So if even team presidents and legends of the game can get treated this way by security guards, it's easy to see how we got into a situation like this. What you're looking at is the conclusion of the 2021 A10 championship game won by St. Bonaventure on Sunday. Their videographer was allowed on court because he gets tested for COVID just as frequently as the players, and he has access not only to the court, but also to the locker room and the team bus as well. But the general media, on the other hand, doesn't have court access, and clearly that security guard wasn't able to make the difference between team media and general media. So, could this whole thing have been avoided if the videographer was wearing team colors like the coaching staff, for example? Maybe. But the problem here is not that the security guard is trying to keep the videographer off the court. The problem is the way he went about it. And for those who think that the videographer should have just showed the security guard his accreditation instead of running away from him, you have to understand the context that this guy is working in. When your team wins a championship, as soon as that clock hits 0, every second after that is a golden opportunity to grab any footage of players celebrating, hugging each other, crying, jumping for joy, footage that your media team will use for years, if not decades after that, because moments like this may never happen again. So, to make a cheesy comparison, for him to go and talk with the security guard and sort this stuff out would be just like a wedding videographer going for a cigarette break while the groom and bride are about to exchange the rings. But anyway, to answer my original question, I think we got to this point because the security guard's ego was bruised when someone who he considered to be nothing more than a nerd with a camera decided to ignore his orders and therefore embarrass him in front of his colleagues, his bosses, and everyone else that was watching. So, as a sports videographer myself who's been in many similar situations that luckily never went as far as this one, I sure hope that this security guard will be reprimanded somehow and that the Atlantic 10 look at changing the way they manage accreditations and court access in the future. Anyway, that's it for me today, but let me know in the comments if you ever had a crazy sports videography story involving a security guard. Otherwise, again, thank you for watching. My name is E, and I hope I earned the privilege of your time.